Aaron here. Welcome back to Simply New England Off-Road. So what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be installing a 4-point harness on the Z950. So you could probably use this video as a reference to also do this on your trail models. But again, for this video here, for exact specifics, I'm going to do it on the Zforce 950. And I'm going to walk you through this video step by step, keeping you with the basics so you can watch this video, easily rewind, fast forward, and get to the points of where you might need help in this install. If you need help through the whole thing, this will definitely be the video for you. Again, I'm going to be detailed, but I'm going to do it step by step, showing you quickly on each step what you need to do, and then moving on to the next step for easy reference in the future. 1. Plastic fastener remover. You could also remove your fasteners with a screwdriver. This is a time saver. I highly recommend. You can get this at pretty much any automotive store. I did have an additional bag of plastic fastener clips in case I break some as I go. You can also see these, both products I'll put a link to in the video description should you want to purchase them. And then of course your standard 19mm and 14mm wrenches, which you will need to remove the bolts as you go through the install and of course to reinstall everything. Other than that, that's all you're going to need for tools. You're going to go ahead and remove your seat from the side-by-side. All you need to do is reach back here. You'll find there's a lever. You're going to pull up on the lever, lift forward and remove the seat, and I'll show you how easy this is. Just like that, take it right out. Next, what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and remove this panel right here in order for you to get to the seat belt buckle. Now, in looking at this, you can see the bolts are going to be down here, so there really isn't any way around not having to remove these panels. I know for some folks, when they look at this, that's the showstopper. They don't want to have to deal with that. But as I'm going to show you in a second with the right tool, this is very easy to do and nothing to panic about. All you have to do is take the tool, slide it underneath, lift up. You see the first pin just popped up. Then go under the bottom of this, lift up, and there you have it. And to put it back in, it's basically the same thing in reverse. Push this down, push this with your thumb. That's it. Insert and removal. That's step 3. And you will remove it from here, 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 and down here. So a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pins to remove, and this will slide right off. Okay, once those are removed, all you simply have to do is take this cover, pull it right out. Good time to clean it if your machine's a little dirty like mine. Put it aside. Okay, what you're going to do next, as you can see here, you have a bolt here, and there's one on this side as well. So you're going to need your 14mm and your 19mm. Your 19mm is going to go into the back. What I found to be easiest is if you take this, because it bends, and stuff this back here out of the way. Take your 19, get it on the back bolt. Take your 14, put it on the front bolt, and go ahead and start loosening them. And see how easy this is. I'm going to stay with you all the way. At some point, this is going to get loose enough to do by hand, which I recommend, because once you're down here, there's going to be a washer in behind this back one in the back. And you want to catch that so it doesn't fall in. Okay, here it comes. All right. There's the washer. Just go ahead and move that. And there it is. So as you can see, this piece has been taken out. That's what you'll get when you're done. Okay? You'll have your bolt, your nut, and one washer. Take this, throw it away, set it aside. I'd say set it aside just in case you ever want to trade your machine in. Okay, now that that's removed over there, the next thing you're going to want to do is come over onto this side. As you can see down here, the seatbelt's buckled in again. Unfortunately, getting your wrench behind here without losing everything is a bit tough. So this is your choice. You can either try to squeeze your wrenches in there and get everything without losing it underneath, or you can just come over here, and again, I already showed you how easy it is. Remove 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 fasteners, probably saving you, because I learned from doing this side, half an hour, trying to get in here, one, taking it off, and then coming back after and trying to put it back on. So I'm going to go ahead and choose the easier route, because I've already learned by doing. It's easier to undo these and then just take this piece out, and again, very easy to put back in. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I already showed you before how to pull these pins, so that I won't show you how to do again, but I will show you as I'm removing them, and you can follow along and fast forward if you'd like. Or you can move to the next step if you understand what it is that I'm showing you. Okay, so once all of your pins are removed, all you need to do is just go ahead and pop all these pieces out from underneath the plastic. And you don't really even need to remove it all the way. All you really need to do here is just set it aside. And now what we're going to do is remove this bolt. There's a nut on the other side right here. And then we'll remove this part of the seatbelt. And that'll be your next step. Okay, now that everything's removed, you're going to go ahead and take your 19mm and slide that into the back. Same thing as before. Be very careful that when you're taking these off, you watch the nut in the back, because there's going to be another washer on there. So just go ahead and opposite, nice and easy right there. Just holding the back one. This one's probably a little easier to do with a ratchet, but I'm already invested in the wrench, so I'm sticking with it. Now again, if you didn't take that cover off, look how easy my hand is in here. When that cover's on, you only have a little space about this big. And man, it is tough. I did it on the other side, and I told myself this time I was taking the cover off, it was going to be a lot less of a headache, and I'm glad I did. Okay, these are hand loose now, so I'm going to go ahead and be real careful. Now as I take these off, notice the order that this stuff's in, okay? Now when you pull this out, there's this washer behind here, so don't lose it. Remember, when you put this back in, this goes in the front, call it the back, up against this. And then in the back, you have, in this order, washer, so it'll get put back together like this. Okay, so now that we've removed all the bolts from the left and the right side of the passenger seat down below, the next thing we're going to do, because I find it easier for when you connect to the next step after this one, is to go ahead and put your harnesses on, as you can see I've done here. So this is pretty simple. All you need to do here is, if you have this type of harness, you're going to make your own loop. If your harness has already come like this, just undo this here, bring this back. I'm going to take off this so I don't need it clanking. Go ahead, take your strap. You'll adjust these later, but for now. Okay, now here's the thing. You could do it out here, but it's going to slide, and I don't know if I quite like that. So for this purpose, I'm going to put it here. You make your own decision after the fact, but I'm gonna go, really with what's recommended. And so take this, just put it aside, put it somewhere in case you ever need it in the future. Put this back in here. Now you can see there's your loop, okay? Take this back under here, run it through, and that's it. And then you say, I already did this one first, and then just go ahead and do that same exact thing with this side. Okay, and once that's done, those will be on firmly. You can see here I put the seat back in for a few minutes because I wanted to show you what this is going to look like. Again, it kind of comes over a little bit on this side, but I think it'll be fine once I'm sitting down in here. So I'll show you what I mean. You can see here when you're looking at it from straight on, kind of comes over a bit. But again, if I put it on this side, I feel, see how it comes over a bit? But again, if I take this and put it on this side, I'm feeling like it might be moving back and forth. I guess you could go and connect them here, which was something I had done earlier, and some folks on some of the websites that I'm on, or I should say user groups, said probably not a good idea because manufacturer recommends for them to come from the back and over. So I'm going to go ahead and go that route. But other than that, that's all you need to do to get the two top pieces done. That's very simple. And now we'll move on to the next step, and we'll get these connected on the bottom. Okay, so once you have your straps installed, you're going to go ahead, put this through here, go ahead back down into your original holes, pop that through, take your spin nut and your washer, put your washer on, and your spin nut, and go ahead and take this and start to tighten it back on. Go ahead and get a hand tight, it's going to make it a lot easier. Alright, so you can see here, that's back on. Those are in. Okay. Same thing, take your 19 and your 14. Your 19 on the outside. 14 on the inside. And start tightening. And that'll do it. Okay, so now that that side is in, there was a couple different ways of doing this. An easier way would have been to take this and slide it through here first, so that way it was already out. But because I did it opposite, I'm just going to do this easily. I'm just going to go ahead and, because I know how to put it back on, I'm just going to take this right off of here, run this through here, and then put this on. Put this through. Okay. And then I'll just go ahead and put this back together. So, no big deal. Did it a little backwards, but not a biggie. It's all back together the way it should be. And so now that's there. Okay. So once you have this through, you're just going to go ahead and put all these back together. So best bet is to get everything lined up first. Because I learned from the last time, I found it was best to start with this one, because before I started with this one and it kind of shifted everything. All right, so take your bolt, put it through here. Got your washer and your nut. Go ahead and take your bolt, put it right in there. Take your washer on the other side. Bolt. Start spinning it in hand tight. Again, it makes it easier. Take your trusty 19 and your 14. Start tightening. There you go. All right, so once you've had everything installed, what you're going to do now is you're going to need to put this final piece back, which was this piece here. So you're going to go ahead and just slide this back into place. And all you're simply going to do is just slide everything back into place where it went. Alright, so now we're just going to go ahead, and now this is all straightened back out together and put back into place. We're going to go ahead and put all of our pins back in. And this shouldn't be too hard. So again, from experience with doing the other side, this took me much less time going this route than it did trying for me to get my wrench down in here. So I highly recommend just pull those 10. It's not that hard as I'm showing you right now. They go back together really easily. All right, so got all those back in, all at the top, down, down, down. Everything fits in there nice, and then one more just to line up down here. So once we get that in there, there's that. Okay, so guys, this is all installed. That wasn't that hard.